Ba-ba-ba. Welcome back, everybody, to Civ 6. I'm Admirals, that's right. Duncan's sick. He's at home.
Hello,
He's
I'm
ill.
sick.
I'm here, though. And so is Simon Clark.
Hello.
Dr. Simon Clark. Mr. Simon Clark. So is Rithian. So is Daltos. We're back. We're ready to resume our epic game of Civ 6 from last time. So yes, so I'm playing Netherlands. I have a wonderful Civ. I built all down this river with a lovely series of staggered sites. I've got a religious one, a commercial one, a holy one, an industrial one, the government plaza, industrial, holy, and then I've got 2 theatre districts next to the Great Bath and the Angkor Wat. So it's just beautiful. What? Got a little water mill. Over here I've got the Hui Tuokali on a lake next to some poles which are also on the lake. So they give me a huge amount of resources. 7 food, 5 gold for production just from that lake tile. And then I've got over here, I've got the Petra in the city called Benwerk, and then I've got some giant heads. Look at these tiles. These tiles give 2 faith, 2 food, 2 gold, and 1 production. That's just a desert tile. These are mines. They give 6 production. This is the Ruhr Valley. I've got that on this river. Oh, it's excellent news, everyone. You guys are just going to be blown away by how good my Civ is. What do tanks need? Coal, I assume. Or is it niter? Or is it oil?
Oil.
Tanks need oil. Coal-driven tanks?
Oil.
Coal-driven tanks, yeah.
What is this?
Cool.
The Empire and Warhammer Fantasy?
Steampunk.
Yeah, I've got my little Civ. It's quite good. I've got 3, 4, 5 cities. Is that all? Yeah, that looks like the right number. Daltos is my ally.
It's an actual ally.
Actual ally. Yeah, I'm allied with him. We have a research alliance, which is obviously excellent news. And I'm spreading my religion around to make sure everyone is good with that. You know, got to make sure everyone gets on board with whatever my religion is. There's a big army, Duncan, coming down here. Oh, that's interesting. See how that works out for you.
What's coming where?
Nothing.
What?
I know what's coming. Thing is, like, I'm not gonna play easy. I'm not gonna go easy on you guys. You know, in these games of Civ, it's got to be all or nothing, right? You got to play to.
No one's asked you to go easy.
No one's accused
I'm
you.
never- I'm
You
never
obviously
gonna-
First of all, no one's ever suggested that you ever did go easy on us. And second of all, no one has ever remotely said you would. So why would you say that in the first place, Lewis?
Oh man, such a cool thing. Simon Clark, how you doing anyway?
Good. I'm good. This is my first stream, I think, from the new house. So I've now got not shit internet, which is like a nice upgrade.
So yeah, we did a thing last week when you were down. We talked about books.
We did indeed, which was mostly Harry Potter.
I talked about Harry Potter for an hour. I basically defended myself for reading Harry Potter fanfic for like an hour.
Oh no!
See, I don't necessarily think you need to defend yourself from reading fanfic. I think you need to
Depends
defend
on the
yourself
fanfic.
for reading Methods of Rationality, though. I've heard some real shit about that.
It is a mess, yeah. But like, there's some good bits in there.
You described it as like if r/I am very smart wrote a book.
That's exactly what I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
definitely.
Oh, so Lewis is spreading his religion, or someone's spreading his religion in my land.
That's me.
Oh, it's you. Okay,
both
good.
of us.
You can do that. As long as one of you isn't dominant, I'm happy.
I'm more of a sub.
So yeah, I bought some books at the weekend. Actually, I decided I was going to read more because I realised partly after the chat with Dr. Simon Clark that I wasn't really reading enough books. So I bought.
I mean, you say that. I was quite struck by how broadly you've read up until.
I've read a whole lot of different crap, but it's not what I wanted to read. So I found there was a good thread on Reddit by a guy who was like, I've been reading sci-fi for the last 6 years, and these are the 10 best or 15 best books that I've read.
Yeah, I read that one too. The Sparrow was number one.
Yeah,
the Sparrow.
Yeah, I've never read that. So I looked in Waterstones at the weekend, and I couldn't find a copy of it. So I guess I have to buy it on Kindle or whatever, which was surprising. But I did get a copy of Hyperion, which was the second or third on the list, which I've not read either. So I was like, I started a new book, guys.
Okay, I'm saying right now, by the way, the one that's stolen from me I'll let this one slide. But if you do another one, there will be hell to pay. And believe me, if it turns out there's anyone else that isn't Lewis, we will be
Why
crab
not
bucketing the
Lewis?
rest of the. Because if it's Lewis, that's fine because we're enemies, etc. But if it's anyone else, we're crab bucketing this and crab bucketing the
Wait,
rest.
doing
of the
what?
Stealing money from me with spies.
Oh,
Yeah, you better not.
That's not
Wait, so
me.
I'm not allowed to go to war with you, but you're allowed to threaten war with us,
No, I'm saying
even though Lewis is going to win.
you do no. I'm saying don't do any offensive actions towards me, such as spying on me, stealing on my gold and such. Because if you do, we will end up crab bucketing the rest of the goddamn game.
Can I actually build a battleship in this city and have it like underneath the polder on the polder tile? Could you have a battleship
ooh,
like
I don't know.
in the polder tile, or is it trapped like here? Because I definitely probably can't move on to this Tio Huicali. I think I should find out. Let's build one just to find out. What do they need? Oil. No, coal, of course. Coal, got plenty of coal. Can afford to do that. Oh my god, all my policies have gone. Rip.
I find in multiplayer it's so easy to forget your policies. Like in single player, you can't
It
move on
doesn't
unless
pop up
you.
anywhere near as often, yeah. And you're rushing all the time, so you don't remember stuff like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure for the first 10 turns of this game, I forgot to move to like tier 2 government, which lost me a shitload.
Oh, so we put this on normal speed or quick speed.
Oh yeah, we changed that for this
So
game.
it's
you're
even
right.
more punishing for you guys to slowly lose.
Right.
You know, it's even slow. You're gonna lose even slower than you
Can
did
we
before.
protest quit? Is that a thing that we could do?
Yeah.
Can we all
Nah,
just-
The science per turn is pretty.
pretty big.
Simon's getting 63.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Lewis is getting 270.
Delta's getting 67.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
This is the single worst game of Civ I've ever played. this is abysmal.
Fortunately, you're a nice buffer zone between me and Duncan and everyone else. Rhythm's up here, but I've got these two city states locked down pretty hard, and then Doubts is my ally, so you know it's great. I've set myself up really well into the mid game.
Good
Good for
job.
you.
So Simon, what was your? Are you a climate scientist?
I mean, I'm an atmospheric dynamicist,
Right.
but you know, when you learn about the atmosphere, you know, you don't just go directly into your discipline. Like you do learn about other aspects of it.
So, like, where is the best place in the world to live, like weather-wise? Where's like the most, like, not too hot? You know, because we went to Singapore, it was very sweaty, very, very, wasn't it, Duncan? Like, it was too
Super sweat.
sweaty.
It's pretty sweaty.
And we went to, you know, some other places, and they were like, I mean, LA is nice, obviously. California is pretty good. But anyone in LA will tell you no one drives anywhere. You know, everyone drives everywhere. No one walks anywhere in LA. They're always like driving everywhere because it's too hot outside. They complain about it constantly.
In the same way that there's no such thing as an optimal global climate, like there's not really such a thing as optimal weather. It kind of depends what you want. Like if you want predictable and minimal rain, more sunshine, then I think the Mediterranean kind of climate, which is the Mediterranean, but also California, at least up until recently, you know, it's kind of changing at the moment. It's been an unusually wet period in like geological history in California. It's now reverting back to being drier. I think that's probably as close as you could get to an ideal climate by that definition. You know, if you want ideal like year-round high temperatures, then probably somewhere in the tropical Pacific is going to be pretty consistently always hot. We're in the UK. I think we think of it as being bad weather because it's just so changeable. Like we're in the very west of Western Europe, apart from Ireland, which means that we get all the shit that comes over from the Atlantic, which just means it's not necessarily bad. It's just unpredictable. And any like a good spell of weather is like a week long, and then suddenly it goes back to rain. Perhaps that's why I think that like predictable weather is good weather.
Predictable means better. because you know what it's going to be like. So you know, yeah. Whereas like this weekend, it was really like cold. Whereas the weekend before, it was like really hot. It's like such a big swing as well. Like it was like 8 degrees this weekend, where it was like 22 last weekend. It's like what the heck?
Yeah, I mean, it's because we're so much of our weather is determined by the jet stream, and you know we talked about this last week. Whether that is in like a wave where above or below the jet stream determines a large amount of our weather, and it does mean
The Gulf
that
Stream. Is there any chance that can change and then we'll be plunged into freeze? Is that like a conspiracy theory apocalypse scenario? Is it not going to?
I saw a movie about
Do you know what I
that.
mean?
the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was one hypothesis, that the thermohaline circulation, which is sort of like a big conveyor belt
Right.
of warmth around the oceans, could shut down. There's like what's called a bifurcation, where it could suddenly flip to like a totally different set of dynamics. But it looks unlikely that would happen, at least at the moment. Like I think there's spurious evidence about that circulation, the thermohaline circulation, weakening. But like anybody who tells you that it's about to flip and we're about to go into an ice age is talking bollocks. So it's possible, but not going to happen anytime soon.
Well, it turns out the battleships can move on polders and the Huey Teocalli, which is very weird.
That is quite strange, yeah.
But it's like a stealth. It's like a hidden battleship. Yeah. So do you reckon like people will be able to eat like? Because think of all the delicious animals that you could try with like fake meat. You could have like panda steaks, bear steaks. You could have like ice polar bear steaks. You could have like
I don't want to eat any
I want to
carnivores.
try giant
though.
tortoise meat,
lion.
fake meat.
That's why humans taste
Tiger.
bad. Is we have a carnivorous diet. Same with like shit like bears. You want to avoid the omnivores.
Oh right, because we eat loads of shit.
So you think that we don't eat carnivores because they just taste bad, rather than hunting them has massive inherent risks?
Oh yeah,
Low from column A.
100%. I mean, there's
from
no risk
column-
now. These days, there's no risk. We can.
Yeah, I
They
can
just
go out and
taste
shoot a bear and eat it.
That might be the most
We have the
American thing I
technology
think
now
I've ever heard you say.
When I was a little kid, we shot a bat with my cousin's BB rifle and cooked it and tried. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, we were Pennsylvania rednecks. What else was there to do?
Okay, what happened?
Fake meat. I would love to.
-5
in
loyalty for Rythian. That's random.
Huh.
No, I've
Jurassic Park style. I want to try
It's population growth. I like population growth. I can handle
I
the
thought it would be
loss.
funny to give it to Daltos,
Yeah.
because then all his cities would defect. Plus, he's Lewis's ally, so you know.
I'm not Lewis's
Well,
ally anymore.
He's not going to be.
You can build buildings in campuses quicker, and we got a Nobel Prize
By the
going.
way, Lewis voted diplomat. Oh, I put 7 on diplomat
I
victory. You
saw.
put 9.
Yeah.
I should have saved.
9.
I should have dropped some and tried to beat you there. Honestly,
Why wouldn't you just voted for fucking Lewis losing it though?
because
This is
I'm trying to
why.
win the game.
What, from a diplomatic one, you're never gonna do that.
Then in that case, why do we give a shit about Lewis?
Check this out. So I saved this guy from earlier. You know that great merchant who lets you buy an extra tile? Because I thought, I bet you there's going to be a thing I need just outside my territory. And look, there's a uranium right here, just outside my territory, but I can use this great merchant to go and snag it, get the extra tile, build a mine on there, build nukes, win game. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it, guys. Just give up now. Just give up. JJLF 40 is about to revolt. It's revolting.
Yeah, I could have. It's funny because first I looked at it as like, oh, rebellion in 23 turns. I can deal with that. And then rebellion in 12 turns. Oh, that happened in 1 turn. Let's see.
It doesn't say it's rebelling on my screen.
No, I fixed it now.
What's the weirdest thing like you'd eat if it was like fake? Would you eat human meat? Would you eat a fake?
Yeah.
What shape would it be?
Why
What shape would you want the human meat to be? Would it be like a steak? Would it be
Yeah.
Be like a burger.
drum- like
Be
a
like
human-
Like a
Inside
turkey
drumstick?
dinosaur, but like a little
like a-
person.
a Hugh burger.
human, like a baby shape? Like
Yeah, like a jelly baby. But
Oh no, I
made
wouldn't
of
eat a
meat.
jelly baby. That's just weird.
A jelly baby that tastes like an actual baby.
Well, like it could taste
Yeah.
like an actual baby. It just can't be shaped like a baby.
No, it has to be.
No.
That's
No,
what
no.
Those are the
Fun.
rules, though. Otherwise, you're not going to get it.
Oh, I don't know why I'm just spamming missionaries at you. I'm just spamming everything as I can. Just wild and crazy and free. Just doing a bit of everything. Why not? Just putting my fingers in all the pies. Every pie has a finger.
It
in
really does feel like you're trying to win every way.
Well, I'm hedging my bets. I'm edging my bets.
Edging my beds.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Lewis Brindley, pie fingerer.
I was reading actually about the etymology of the word "fuck" in my book the other day. Like, basically, that no one really knows how the etymology comes from, but like it was banned in public discourse until like the 60s. Like, it wasn't. It was first said on the BBC in like, oh god, like 65 or something like that, and there was like a massive hullabaloo about it. Like, everyone was reporting on the fact that this guy on a radio show had said the word, and like they weren't like newspapers weren't even allowed to print it. Like, they couldn't quote him.
Okay.
Oh my
There's
God.
so
Women
strange
were
thing,
screaming in
it's
the
so
streets.
recent.
It's like saying Voldemort.
Oh, don't say that.
Say that.
No, don't worry. In
He's
methods of
madman.
rationality, they consider that to be lame because it's stupid. Lol. Of course, that's dumb.
Huh?
I'm just making out methods of rationality dig.
Yeah.
Because I bet you they can say it all the time. Because it wouldn't be rational to think that his name being said is a problem.
Well, not really.
Oh,
I don't know why.
are you talking about
I
that
don't know.
fanfic
It's
again?
okay, really. You should
No,
check
I-
it out. Don't knock it before you tried it.
I
only
remember
read
like
slash
reading a
fics.
thread. There was a thread in the Something Awful book barn forum.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
yeah.
let's all read methods of rationality, and then they like posted like bits about it, and then commented on it, and they
Yeah, you won't win.
People
in
love
that
to
game.
They really-
people
that
love
should've
to
won.
shit on stuff though.
They do
generally.
love
Especially on
shitting.
something awful.
That's very
People
true,
can't.
and that is something awful. That's also true. I mean, I it's one of those things where I hadn't read it, so I can't say that I know if it's good or not. All I can say is what I've heard. I've heard it's garbage.
More apostles. I'm not spending my faith on anything else, so might as well just keep spamming out religion into this horrible hellhole.
Hey, that's my territory you're talking about.
If you're not going to convert, Simon, you're going to have to bow.
My
You not
hellhole.
kneel.
If you're not going to kneel, if you're not going to convert, you have to convert. One or the other. Kneel or convert. What is it going to be, Simon?
All the same, Lewis. We do not kneel.
Well, in that case, you're going to get converted. Which one do you want?
Try.
Oh, don't threaten. Don't say
Oh,
try.
not really.
I'm ready to war someone.
Fuck.
I'm ready to.
He's Larry. He's up for a fight.
I'm ready to war someone. It's going to be you.
Uncle Lewis has been drinking and he's up for a fight.